What is up, everybody? Everybody take a seat. Yo, guess what? We're back on my absolute favorite topic in all the world, stealing. So have you ever stolen anything? Or has anybody ever stolen something from you? I'm sure it's a pretty crazy story. Go ahead and drop a call in 540-583-4464. We're talking about stealing. Yo, I have had many things stolen from me, and I have taken my fair share of things too. So I'm ready to hear all about it. And guess what? I'm probably gonna side with the Steelers most of the time. I'm not gonna lie. So just it's not gonna go the way you think it might go. I'm here to support you. Feel free to call in. Unless they stole from you, then fuck them. Guess what? We're gonna hear about it either way. Right? Back drinking soda. Because I'm not strong enough not to. New comp dropped today. Yo, new comp dropped. It did like 50K in 4 hours on Facebook. Then it gets copyright strike on YouTube, so I delete it from Facebook hella fast because I don't want to get Facebook jailed again. Because I could lose my page if I keep getting copyrighted on there, especially so close together. So then I fixed it and I re-uploaded it. I'm pretty sure it's not doing great now, but that's just how it goes. I actually haven't checked it. Let me see if that's true. And it's fun too because when people are talking shit to me about having to blur out TikTok shit, I'm just blocking the shit out of them. Oh, we're getting a call. Hello, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. So we're going to talk about stealing, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so it's 2023, about 4 years ago. Um, Me and my wife, we had two kids. We just had our third, right? And so I didn't have a license or anything like that. So I was walking around just like, you know, not breaking into cars, but opening doors that were unlocked. Looking for loose change, what have you, willy nilly. You know what I mean? In
Yeah.
like sheds, just looking for like old chainsaws and shit like that. I mean, it was a desperate time, man.
And did you have other things you
So,
needed besides to provide for kids? You also had to buy drugs and stuff,
oh hell yeah.
or okay, all right. I was just hearing it. All right, go ahead.
I mean, like, how else do you walk around at 3:34 in the morning every fucking night?
Yeah, it's true.
But anyway, so one time I go down just maybe like a couple hundred yards down the road, and I find like this little 49cc 1970 mini bike, right? Hasn't been started in years. So I literally carry this like 150-pound bike home on my shoulder, clean it up, get it started, and I'm like, oh fuck. I felt like Aladdin, like it's a whole new world. Like I just got my magic carpet and shit.
It's remarkable the strength that someone on drugs can have when they need to carry something heavy back home or to go sell. Like no one could do that in the gym.
No, it
You found that insane.
exactly. It's that weird crackhead strength.
Yeah, crackhead strength, absolutely.
But okay, so I got you know throughout the days watching my kids and shit. Like both of us were out of work, so we were just here watching the kids and shit. So I cleaned this bike up, fucking gave it new oil, cleaned up the spark plug, everything, make sure the chain was okay. And so I start taking this motherfucker like a couple miles out, up and down some roads, right? And like we are right on the cusp of being evicted, like maybe 2 3 weeks out, right? And so I'm just still doing the same thing, but a little bit farther away. And I find this fucking blue truck up way out of the way, right? And I open the door and I see like the most fucking quarters I've ever seen in my life in the center console. And I was like, holy shit, I hit the jackpot. And then once I have like 2 pockets full of fucking quarters, I look in the door and there's a wallet there. And I pull out like $800 in big bills from that wallet. And I'm like, holy fuck. So I get my ass back on my tiny little bike looking like a fucking monkey in a circus and get all the way back home. And I literally give all but $50 to my wife. And I'm like, the rent's good, the electric's good. Yeah, we're good. For now.
That's crazy. It's when you come up so big, it like you forget you're even doing something wrong for a second. It's just so exciting. Like you never would ever feel bad about that.
No, I was like, that's exactly what I needed. I cannot fucking believe that I just fell into that real quick. Because I was excited about the quarters, but then at like a glimpse of the eye, like fucking Metal Gear Solid, like the exclamation point on top, I was like, bling! And I saw the wallet, and I was like, oh, fuck.
It's, you know what? If you leave your wallet in an unlocked car with $800 cash in it, you deserve something bad to happen to you. You know what I mean? We don't live in Mayberry.
Yeah,
you can't be doing shit like that.
That's just bad policy, bro. I don't give a fuck where you live. You could live in fucking Nome, Alaska. You don't do that.
You could live in like a gated community and you shouldn't do that. Like there's no time where that's acceptable, really.
Exactly. Like, but like, still, I kind of feel bad about it because like, I feel like, I don't know if he was going out to buy his kid like a fucking dirt bike that day or some shit like that. But all I know is I wasn't getting evicted tomorrow. So
he actually needed to buy his daughter a new heart with that money. So I hope you're happy.
Oh shit! Don't do that. Don't do me like that. All right. Well, that's all I need to say. As soon as the fucking stream popped up, you were like stealing. I was like, I actually have a really good one about this.
Perfect.
So,
yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Everybody has stolen and they kind of want to talk about it. So I appreciate you calling in, bro. Thank you very much.
No problem. Have a good one, buddy.
Have a good one. When he said crackhead strength, that's like, that's dead on like what I was going to say, like straight up. He said 150-pound bike on a shoulder. I carry like 50, 60-pound shit on my shoulder regularly. It's heavy. So like, I can tell you, I mean, I guess I even carry my kids like that and they're about a little under that, but still that's, it's funny that he just kept like leveling up with the shit he was stealing. Got a motorcycle, found more shit. Like he was like, things are looking up. Must be hard to be like hooked on drugs and you have kids. Like you have to worry about getting drugs and you have to take care of your kids. Like most people that are on drugs spend all day trying to get drugs. Now you have to fit in a full parenting schedule in there too. Doesn't sound fun for anybody involved. They're supporting some of it. I guess, you know what? My kid's heavier than a motorcycle. I don't care. I don't care what you have to say. Go ahead and call in. Come. You stole anything? Has anybody stolen anything from you? Bang my line. I just burped it in the microphone. I tried to get on this new shit that's like Omegle, but it's not Omegle. It's called, why is my hand cutting off right there? No matter what I do. It's called Monkey.stream or Monkey.app. Somebody was just telling me about it. Why is it doing that? Hard to say. Oh, forgot what I was talking about. Yo, lost it. I was trying to do two things at once and it just slipped right out of my head. Oh, yeah. So I was trying to fucking do this Monkey.app because it's like an Omegle alternative, but it would not let me on with my virtual camera. It was the same problem with chat roulette. And that's also what got me banned on Omegle. So I'm going to need like a physical judge set or something to be able to do these, but anything is going to be worth it because I really enjoy making that content. So I'm going to have to figure that out. I'm working on it, I guess is what I'm saying. I'm working on it. Yeah, bro, if you can make the judge set, let's do it. I'll pay you in weed. You and 2 other Mexicans, that sounds like you, me, and Mario. I heard it. I heard it when you said it, bro. I can read between the lines. Whoa. Why is it doing that? All right, I'll stop fucking with it. But go ahead and call in. Have you stolen anything? Has anybody stolen anything from you? 540-583-4464. Tell me about it, stud. Yo, so when he said quarters, it reminded me of, I was in a bowling alley and we were in the claw machine arcade, and I looked down because I thought one of my quarters fell through. I heard like a clink and the whole thing was open, and I just scooped out pockets full of quarters, just like he said. We're getting a call. It looks like it's Drew. What's up, man? How's it going?
What's going on, man?
Nothing much. Another day in the life.
Fucking hear that. All right, so this one, okay, so setting to this one, I'm like 15 years old, fucking one night at my dad's house, chilling. I'm like talking on the phone. It's like midnight, and I'm leaning out the window, like smoking a cigarette and shit. And like we live, in a pretty, nice fucking suburban neighborhood. Well, apparently there had been like car break-ins going on like around the neighborhood, and my dad always thought it was like me or one of my fucking friends. He's like, no, one of your fucking friends is breaking into everybody's shit. And I'm like, no, I don't fucking know who it is. So I'm sitting there fucking smoking a cigarette one night, and I see this dude like walking down the road, and he like stops like underneath a fucking tree like in my front yard, and I'm like, that's kind of weird. Like I can see he's smoking a cigarette and shit. I'm like, let's just see where this shit goes. And he starts walking towards my neighbor's fucking driveway. Like, I see him open up his fucking car. Like, he takes some shit out, and then he fucking closes it. And I'm fucking on the phone. I'm like, holy shit, I gotta go. I gotta fucking call my neighbor. So I fucking hang up real quick, and I fucking get him on the phone. I was like, yo, somebody just broke into your shit. He's like, are you serious? He fucking goes out there. He was like, dude, they stole my fucking laptop. They stole a whole bunch of like recording shit because he was like a musician. Like they stole a bunch of shit. He's like, why the fuck didn't you yell at him? I was like, I didn't fucking know what was going on. I'm smoking a cigarette. I'm 15. My dad's going to kick my ass if he catches me doing that shit.
It's true. Also, for all you know, it could have been your neighbor. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you could have thought your neighbor was stealing from you and taking it back to his, like, you know what I mean? It could have been anything. Anything could have been happening.
Exactly. So fucking what am I going to do? So, but anyways, fast forward a few months, I'm fucking hanging out with my friends up at the basketball court up in the neighborhood and shit. And one of our other friends and her brother like walks up, and fucking we get to talking and shit. And he's like, dude, I've been breaking into so many cars and shit. I was like, hold up. I told him where I fucking lived. I was like, did you break into my fucking neighbor's car? He's like, yeah, man. I was like, you piece of shit.
It's a small world, bro. It's a very small world. It was bound to be somebody in the area.
Well, dude, before I even fucking met him, like in between him breaking into my neighbor's and me meeting him, like my fucking stepmom like opened up her fucking car one day, and there was a machete in there with like a nice like custom made leather case for it, and friggin' had like Belize like inscribed in it in the leather. Like it was really fucking nice. And my dad's like, where the fuck did this come from? I was like, I have no fucking idea, but it's fucking nice. And so when I'm questioning the dude, I'm like, yo, did you break in my fucking neighbor? He's like, yeah. I was like, did you break into my fucking a car in my fucking driveway? I was like, did you happen to leave a fucking machete? He's like, oh, I was wondering where that fucking went. I was like, dude, stay the stay the fuck away from my fucking house. Like, I don't care if you do that shit to everybody else. I don't give a fuck. That's you, man. But just don't fucking bring it around my fucking shit. Don't be breaking into our fucking cars.
Saying, even when it was your neighbor, you were like, I wasn't gonna say anything to this guy, but like once you're like, hey, somebody's breaking in and leaving stuff in my car, that's the last straw. Like, that's it. At least he was like, oh man,
right? Like,
yeah, that's what Cheddar just said in the chat. He said at least he was honest. That's funny. When you said somebody was breaking into the cars, Bree in the chat said, oh my god, is he missing $800? It was like a connected. That really made me laugh.
Dude,
right now.
I really thought about calling in and being like, oh yeah, I had a blue Ford one day and I left like $800 and a bunch of quarters in there.
I had hella quarters. I had my wallet with all my money.
Yeah, man. Give me that motherfucker that just called number. I'm getting a hold of him.
It'll happen one day. If I keep believing, it'll happen. We'll get both sides. I want to get 2 people to call in, and I can do like a act. You know what I mean? I can hear both sides of a story. That sounds ideal.
Yeah, we need some more hard rulings on these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm saying. Wordle, thanks for calling, bro.
Yeah, no problem, dude. I'll keep watching, man.
First of all, he basically solved a mystery. Like, we kind of downplayed that end of it, but like, he saw a crime committed by an anonymous person. And then through ways and means beyond any of our knowledge, he found the guy that took the shit. He found a serial break-in guy, and he got a confession out of him. He got privileged information of other kinds. Like, he basically is Liam Neeson in that story. It's a lot to think about. Stealing, 540-583-4464. That's 540 judging. And tell me about when you stole something. That dude became one of my best friends. He probably had a lot of cool stuff, I can tell you that. Let's check. Oh, I didn't post in the Discord that I'm live. At everyone. Live now. God damn it. Also a good time to say, joining the Discord. What's up, Brando? Oop. That's right. We hit mute for a burp on this stream because I'm a good person. What's up, Brando? Yo, so drop a call, 540-583-4464. I will stop reading it now because I feel like I've said it many, many times. But I'm excited. We're getting some good calls. I got to tell you. We got like a good crackhead story right away. Like right away. Basically two right off top. I think your blunt went out. Maybe. It did not. But it does often. So the smoke in this room affects the auto with something on this camera so badly. But that's okay. I'm not going to stop smoking in this. It's my courtroom. I'm not going to not smoke in here. It's like a courtroom from a different time and another place. Remember when the 7-Up mascot was a little dude that was just a red dot with arms and legs and these exact sunglasses that I'm wearing? He was a really cool guy. Stealing is the topic I always do when I go on Omegle with the courtroom setup. Because it's really quick to just be like, have you ever stolen anything? Or has anybody stolen something from you? You can even say it quickly to somebody that's masturbating. Like, there's no limit to how fast you can throw it out and get an answer. I've yet to get a reply from a masturbator. Yo, I forgot about this, but I gotta go find and clip the story where the guy said he met a dude masturbating on Omegle and he became friends with him for a little bit. I gotta find and clip that story. That was one of the weirder stories that I've heard, I think, so far. Yo, and also, not only was that the 7-Up mascot, but I think after that, the slogan was "Make 7 up yours," which, because everything in the 90s was edgy, everything was about being super edgy or like alternative. So, but that was a great, like, those are both. Yo, I saw a TikTok that was just a Toyota Tacoma commercial yesterday. And I was like, you know what? If you told little kids about like what commercials really, like, they see ads sometimes on YouTube. My kids don't, but because you got to have Google Premium or fucking YouTube Premium. If you don't, if you've been wanting to get YouTube Premium, get it. This isn't an ad. It's just 100% worth it. But like, kids only barely see like a very small amount of ads, like occasionally on like a weird streaming app or like, so like if like you sat down and showed kids commercials from the 90s, that could probably be YouTube content. Like, because they would be like, what is this? What is it for? Oh, yo, Butterfinger BB's commercials. The Butterfinger BB slapped. And also Bart Simpson was on the fucking rapper. It's like, I'm a child. Bart Simpson's literally way more important to me than Jesus Christ by like a large percentage, by many times over. And he's on Candy? What? I just know I'm going to check the comp on Facebook right now and nobody's going to have seen it. Yes, 4K views in an hour. When I posted it an hour or like for an hour earlier, it had like almost 20,000 views. So it's whack. I had one chance for this one to do good. Now you guys are going to have to wait for another one. That's just how it goes. Trying to make more comps overall though. So there will be more comps. Trying to get like 2 a week and then a subscriber comp in between those. So technically 3 a week, which sounds like a lot. That means I have to find like 370 TikToks that are good a week. But what am I doing? Like, what is my time worth? Nothing. All right. So what are we talking about? Our commercials had the best shit. You would think they were movie trailers. Yo, I had like the idea for targeted ads as like a child. Like I'm not saying I invented it, but even as a kid, like I remember being like 10 and seeing a tampon commercial and being like, why am I seeing this though? Like it's not only do I really not care, but also they're wasting their money paying for an ad about tampons and I'm seeing it. Like and I didn't really know what I meant when I thought that, but what I was really saying was they gotta aim ads at the right, and that's all they do now is targeted ads. So really I'm like more or less like a Zuckerberg type. It's pretty much right here. You know? Those are just the rules. For the comps. I appreciate it, bro. Everybody that wants them, I appreciate it. There's plenty to see. Somebody call in. We're going to have a good time. Tell me about a time that you stole something. Or tell me about a time somebody stole something from you. That's a way safer story. And then when we're feeling comfortable, tell me a time where you stole something. We're really going to have so much fun. Just do it. There's not a better topic for this show. Like, I know you stole something from your friend or your sibling and you never ever told anybody about it. And you can call in and I can tell you, you weren't even wrong to do it. You're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel so much better if you just call. I promise. It's basically like calling a therapist, but way, way better. Because I'm cool. And I'll tell you that you were right no matter what. Almost the only time I say people are guilty when they're like, I know I was probably wrong for this. And I was like, you see, I know right away. I know right away you were guilty, bro. We are live now. Facebook, Kick. Shout out to whoever's watching on Kick, by the way. Just barely trying to get on Kick. Got a couple Kick followers, got a couple Kick viewers, and I appreciate you. It doesn't show your shit in the on-screen chat. I don't know why, but what's compilation in Spanish? I wonder if I have to go on Latin porn to find it. Like that's the only other time you see compilations as a like in a written word is pornography related. I saw a TikTok where a girl was like it's crazy we all know things from porn. Like where did you first hear the word compilation? It's like I was just thinking about that when I said it. I'm working on another comp already, even though this shit just came out because this other one was short. This new one was short, so. You know what? The person who stole from you could have already called in. Mans is really a judge smoking with a blunt on live. I'm a cool judge. You know? The coolest. I've been instructed by I'm not gonna say lawyers, but I've been instructed to say I'm not. They've been like, well, as long as you don't say like you actually are a judge, and I'm like, I'm saying I'm a judge the whole time, every time, the whole time. I'm saying I'm a judge. I say I'm not a doctor, but I am a judge. I say all kinds of stuff. So for you to say I can't say that, like you're basically telling me I can't do the show because I love saying I'm a judge. It's why I do it. It's what I do it for. It's why I wake up in the morning and put this little robe on. Because I love to say I'm a judge. You can't stop me. It's why I can't shave off my mustache too. Like I would just look like a fucking goofball in a courtroom if I didn't have this silly mustache. Like it gives me some gravitas to be a sitting judge. Now, this first time we did this topic, it went great. And you did share a bunch of good, we heard a bunch of great stories. We're going to hear more too. Somebody call me. I won't read the number again, but call the number right here on screen and tell me a stealing story. Because I'm going to judge you. I'm going to judge the shit out of you, but it's probably going to be good. You know what I mean? It can only be good. I guess this sounds like a good time to remind people that if you do like the comps and you want more, you can always subscribe on Facebook. There are like 25 subscriber comps on there. Some of them are like 30 minutes long. There are so many extra comps. I'm not live on Instagram right now. I didn't set up my phone for this shit. I guess I could be though. I guess nothing's stopping me from doing it right now. My phone's kind of dying, but yeah, man, you making that comic book store go out of business. That's a great story. What I used to do, I kind of mentioned how my friend used to steal groceries. He would like take grocery bags in his pocket and then he'd make up a cart and then he'd just like go in a little corner and put the groceries in the bag and walk out. After I found out he was doing that, I was like, hey, that's a great idea. And I was collecting toys heavily at the time myself. And I went into Walmart and I got like whole sets of toys, like whole waves of Marvel toys, like a bunch of shit. I got a bunch of shit all the time. I was doing it all the time. Then I started getting scared. I never got caught, but I just got progressively more scared. So I was stealing less. One time I put like a whole gallon-sized bottle of Grey Goose in the underside of my stroller, the baby stroller, and walked out. And then when I got home, I broke the security thing off the top. And it was so easy. It was so easy. Like they make it seem like the bottle's going to break if you fuck with that, but you could usually pop it right off. Like, what are we talking about? I've only stolen. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know if this is always popular. It's probably popular now, and it was probably popular 30 years ago. But when I was starting to, like, everybody was fucking stealing liquor all the time. Like, from when I was 18 till I was, like, 22, like, when you were at a party, half that liquor and beer was stolen. It was like a sport to these guys. These dudes that would go do the beer runs, they wanted to do it. Like, they were stoked to do it. They wouldn't use their money for beer if they had it because they love to steal this shit. Oh, now this blunt is out. I can't find my lighter, so I'm lighting this blunt with a torch like I'm Two-Face in the Val Kilmer Batman movie. It's scary to do when it's small like that, but it still makes me feel cool. Did I say alrighty? I really meant it. That was like a completely genuine one. Setting up my little phone tripod for my Instagram live Reno. All right, live on Instagram. We're doing it. We're talking about stealing. Up here, dial this number 540-583-4464. Tell me a story. Tell me a story about stealing. Hello from Scotland. That's tight. I think you have to dial a 1 if you're going to call in from Scotland. So write that down. But yeah, buddy. We stolen. Yo, it was like, I get it. Like, I get the enjoyment of the rush of stealing to couple that with alcohol. Fuck yeah. Stealing alcohol, that sounds tight. I mean, I guess I have done it, so I get it, but like not a lot. I feel like I knew dudes that were doing it like every night. Thank you for being you. You're welcome. Love you, great Unc. What a sweetheart. I don't even know who that is, but thank you. I tried to, but my phone provider won't allow international calls. Maybe try using the Google phone. I'm using the Google phone for the online computer right now myself. So maybe that's a good workaround for you, boss. If I have a wig too. Where's my international caller wig? It's around, so I'll find it. You call in from Scotland, I'm using it. We haven't had an international caller on this show in what feels like weeks. Oh, also you can call in through the Discord. Yeah, if you want to call in through the Discord, you can definitely do that. And I will post the Discord. Where are you watching, on Facebook? I will post the Discord link on Facebook. Why not? I was trying to get that new. I just want to go on Omegle on here so bad. Well, not Omegle on here, but I wanted to try that new one. I got to get that monkey shit to work. Monkey app is what it's called. Monkey.app. I will find a workaround. That's the content, bro. It's so good. You know, sometimes, and when I say sometimes, this has happened many times, I accidentally hit the fucking settings part of Discord and I don't know how to get back. Like, there's no back button. It makes me feel like an idiot. It's happening to me right now. You have pics of old men kissing little boys on your desktop. You know what? My desktop is actually Tom Wamsgams kissing cousin Greg from Succession. So, no, but also a little bit. Hard time opening my OBS back up. Did I break it? I turned the stream off. Fuck. Oopsie doodle. A lot of stuff happening all of a sudden. I found it. And the stream's not. Okay, cool. I opened up a second window and it was saying I couldn't stream. I thought I fucking fucked this shit up just now. So I love Succession. I haven't watched the new season yet, and I know there's plenty of spoilers to be had, and that's my fault. Feel free to. Here's the thing, like, people can't get mad about spoilers. If there's something popular and you're the one not watching it, like, how are you gonna be mad at everyone else talking about some popular shit? Like, I get it. It's the escape key. That's so simple. All right. Well, I'm putting the Meatball Court Discord link in. I'll put it all over right now. Here we go. Here's the link on Kick. Here's the link on Facebook. Yeah, I'm posting the Discord link on Facebook for you right now, bots. Here we go. It might double play the audio on this shit for a second here. Discord link on Facebook. You got it. Also, join the Discord. We have a great time on there, and you can always like submit TikToks or episode topics or call into the show if you're somewhere where you can't call in at this number right here. If you haven't watched Succession, is my mouth so dry I can't say it? Succession. I was having a moment right there. It's very frightening. When you start mispronouncing words, you're like, am I dying? Sometimes I watch back clips from the show and I'm like slurring my words. I'm not drunk. Like, I don't know what's causing that. I'm just careless. Like, okay, I think, on Twitch. Twitch is the only place I have not posted the link, but I think I can still do this, right? No, it didn't work. Oh, it did. Let's go. So there you go. Discord link has been put on there. And I guess I can go to the VC, right? If you want to call general. Yeah. And I'm on the, so there you go. If you want to call in on the Discord, that's available to you. Just waiting for my wife to get in so I can give you a great story. All right, Michael, we are waiting for you, bud. I am. Anybody else that wants to call, we're here for it. Like, I know there's no shortage of people who want to call. You probably just don't want to be the first person to call right now. And I get it. But just do it. Like, just do it. And we're all going to have a good laugh. It's actually cumbersome. Like, I don't like to do. I just don't know where my lighter's at. But also, it is kind of satisfying. Oh, it's probably my pants. Took my pants off. Can't wear a judge's robe with pants. If you see a judge in a courtroom on TV, a movie, or in like the Supreme Court, they also don't have pants on. So it's a little judge secret. We don't like to tell anybody, but I'm gonna let it loose. We are getting a call. Oh, this is someone who called earlier. What's up, man? It turned out you stole more stuff.
No, I've stolen a lot of shit over time, but I just wanted to respond to the guy that was after me, and like, it wasn't a blue Ford, it was a blue Chevy. First of all. But second of all, I have a second story for you, and this one is a twofer. I stole something, and then I got something stolen from me, all on the same day. You ready for this one?
Yes.
Okay. So it's about 9 a.m. and I'm in science class when I'm like 11 years old, right? And this dude that sat next to me just got like the red iPod Classic. You know how cool that shit was when it first came out?
Oh, yes, I do.
And so like he had it in like the side pocket of his backpack, and I sat next to him with his backpack right next to me. So I was real slick with the shit and just picked it out and put it in my pocket and said I had to go to the bathroom, and then I went to the nurse's office, and then I just went home.
Oh, so you just made like a quick getaway. You went all the way for it. You know, that's honestly the smartest thing you could have done. That's actually a genius way to steal something. Like for a 10-year-old to think that, kids are usually the worst at stealing, and you nailed it first try.
And now here's the second half of that fucking story. I got home and I waited until like, you know, all my friends got out of school and everything. Everybody got off the bus. And like, this was in the city before I moved to the country with like the little tiny 49cc mini bike and shit. But I had my friend over. His name was Jared. And I was like, yo, look what I fucking copped today. And then we were playing fucking RuneScape on like dial-up internet. And I went to go take a shit in the bathroom, and he copped that fucking red iPod and just left real quick. Had his dad pick him up, and I was like, motherfucker. And I really couldn't even be mad because that's exactly how I got it.
It's like when they say there's no honor amongst thieves. Like this is exactly how it works.
That's what I was saying. I was like, holy shit, No, it's like it's fucking if I was cool to steal the shit, I might as well be cool with it being stolen from me. It's Absolutely. Not like I gained or lost anything.
That's exactly it. You almost had it. It was right in your grasp.
Yeah. So I was like, oh fuck, he's streaming about stealing. I have a lot of these.
I actually got caught stealing an iPod once too. Like right when first of all, right when the iPod Touch came out, this predated the iPhone. So it was like an iPod Touch before there was anything like that. Like there had been an iPod Video, which is what I had, but it didn't have shit on this iPod Touch. And I was at a party, and I came back the next day to pick up my friends who slept there, and I saw an iPod out on top of a speaker that was plugged in an iPod Touch, and I snatched it so quick, and I walked straight out, and I fucking got in my car.
You were just like, I told everybody, give me that, I'm out.
Yes. Bro, exactly like you as a 10-year-old, like my 18-year-old brain was right there. So I just left. I told everybody else, get a different ride. I gotta go. And then I went back to my other friend's house. I had all my shit there. And then he said he moved my pants and found it. And then he told the dude I stole it from. He like completely stitched me out for no reason. He was like, I don't know, man. I just thought you were taking it. I was like, I was taking it. You should have just shut the fuck up about it. It was like a whole thing. But
that's some goddamn snitch shit. I don't like that. Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
There's no honor amongst thieves, but that's just a bitch move, really.
Bro, also, like, all these dudes, I didn't want to fight any of these guys either, because, like, we're all on the wrestling team together. I know the only thing I'm really good at with fighting, they're also good at. So, like, even though I'm big as fuck, I'm like, this could really go either way. Like, I'm not even trying to press the issue.
If three of them agree that I'm a piece of shit, like, I'm fucked.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much, right?
So I was like, I'll just give it back. I'll say I thought it was mine. Like, I said, like, a very weak lie, and then everybody just kind of side-eyed me, but I still got away. Like, and, I would have been, you know what, as scared as I was when I was getting caught, I would have been double that happy if I made it home with it. So it was just that close.
I mean, like, that's still fucked up that your friend just ratted you out without even getting the play.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He could have just been like, hey, are you stealing this? And I've been like, yes, absolutely. Like, you know what I mean? And he would have
Yeah.
been like, even if he
And
disapproved,
he could have been like,
dealt with
he
it
could have
on
been
our
like,
own.
well, I just stole it from you, so let's shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he could have ended up with the iPod in the whole scenario. Like that, you're exactly right. That's exactly it. Street justice. That's, you know what?
All right,
No
well,
one's guilty.
Exactly. Fucking. All right, I'm gonna keep watching, and I hope the guy that always calls in beside of me calls in again.
All right. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. That was a good one. Yo, okay, so the dude in Scotland did call on the Discord, and I'm gonna call him back right now. We're doing it. Start voice call. I've done it. How's it going, man? Oh, I see you talking, but I cannot hear you. Let me check my settings and make sure it's not my fault. 1 second. Always something. Oh, yep, output device. It was me.
Sorted.
Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you. Sorry about that.
Excellent. First time caller, long time listener, as they say.
That's so exciting. Thanks for calling, man. I really appreciate it.
No problem, mate. No problem. Stealing. I was a prolific shoplifter. I was amazing. I used to steal to get high, and I could go into a shop and fill my trolley. Or take an order, like if somebody was wanting specific stuff, fill the trolley, and then just walk straight out the front door, casual as you like. And nobody would approach you as long as you're looking like
Yeah, you're
that's
confident.
you're
Yeah.
just legit. You know, you're back in 2015. It was a busy Christmas, and there's a big Asda superstore not far from me, and I actually came with my trolley full, and then I was pulling another trolley filled with chicken, whiskey, just all sorts of shit. That was like one of the best Christmases ever. So high.
Yeah, that's probably great. So were you, when you said you had people make lists, were the people you were getting drugs from telling you stuff you could get to trade them? Like it was like a direct trade across,
Yeah.
or did you have to sell this shit and then go get drugs?
Yeah, you just get you a list, and then you just go to whatever store they want and fill your boots, as they say.
That sounds pretty good, honestly. It sounds worth it, because then you're basically getting all the shit you need for free. Plus, you can steal
Right.
shit for yourself while you're there. I'm not seeing
Yeah.
a lose situation. Plus, you're stealing from Asda, which is essentially, I think, like that's like Walmart for us, right? It's kind of like,
It is. Yeah, it's part of the Walmart family, in it.
oh, there you go. So, I didn't know they were actually owned by the same company. I just thought it was like equivalent. But that's exactly perfect. So, and you used to be able to steal the shit out of stuff from Walmart here. They're like better now, but like it was exactly the same way here. When I said I stole that bottle earlier, that was also at Walmart.
There was a Morrison store which is similar to Asda, and they used to store their alcohol next to a fire exit. So you just like fill up and then run out the fire exit.
So if you were just willing to give it a ring ding, you could pretty much have whatever you wanted.
And go, man, dash and go.
That's
Brilliant,
ass,
but
man. That's hilarious.
I've matured a bit now, so I've calmed down. I've got
Did
a
you
family.
get caught ever? Like, did you ever get caught, or you just hung it up because you got too old?
No, I did get caught a few times, but they're like.
Oh, what happened? It just got super quiet. I can barely hear you all of a sudden.
Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you like a little bit. Oh, there it is. There it is. I think.
I'll try and change my network setting. There we go.
I think you were fine. It just got quiet real quick for a second.
Yeah, the ratio of like stealing to getting caught was pretty good. So like, I got a few fines. I done a bit of a time in the old jail. But the jails here, man, are a holiday camp. You know, you've got your own shower. You've got TV. You've got satellite TV, even, sorry. You can get a PlayStation in.
A PlayStation in jail? That
Yeah,
sounds
man,
tight.
honestly, yeah. PlayStation or an Xbox. You've got your own cell. You don't. It's not shared. It's ridiculous. So it was worth it. It was a good time. It was teenage years. I'm approaching 40 now. So, but it was,
When you said the getting caught to stealing ratio was pretty good, when they caught you, did they make you just like not take the stuff, or were they trying to actually like jam you up?
it depends on the store. Asda would take the stuff back and phone the police. But Morrison's, they would like just phone the police on you. You get away with the stuff. There was a time I'd stole from a place called the Cooperative, and I had a big bag, and it was full of steaks and chicken. And the guy caught me, and he's like, "Oh, can I get this back?" And I says, "No, mate. Listen, I've got things I need to get with this. I'm sorry." And he says, "Why are you doing this?" And I says, "Because I want to go and get a bit of dope. Dope is weed in here. Weed in Scotland's called dope. In America, it's what, heroin or something?"
Yeah, it's usually heroin here in America. So that's really good. That's good of you to even clarify. I appreciate. Also, to steal all this shit to get weed. Like, some people would say that's silly, but I absolutely understand the sentiment. I would do it myself. So I'm with you. I'm leaning.
Yeah.
I'm leaning 100% not guilty. I'm not hearing a victim here.
I was high as fuck at the time as well, though, so it was all good.
That's so funny.
It got to the point as well that I was actually stealing for the buzz of stealing. And then that was when I was like, no, this is too much, because it was getting riskier and riskier what I was stealing, I just had to pass it by and give up.
Well, that was smart of you to hang up your boots while you were still only doing small stints in the fun jail. Like you cut it off before it got too bad.
Yeah, it was. I think my maximum I done was 6 months for shoplifting.
And then after that, but like, so when you did one of these like bits in jail for stealing, was that when you decided to quit too, or were like you were still doing good and then you were like, no more, I'm out?
No, that just gave me like more incentive, like to be more sneaky, and learn off the other folk that was doing it. And I got taught how to make this. It was like you would get a hold all bag and line it with tin foil, and it would stop the RFID sensors picking up the items you're going out the door with them.
That's awesome.
So it was like a Faraday cage in a bag.
So you could steal like good stuff too, like electronics or DVDs, whatever.
Yeah, as long as you could get them into your bag and it wasn't too obvious what you're up to, it wouldn't be a problem. But the biggest thing here was the alcohol. You just wrap a bit of tinfoil around the alarm thing that's on the bottle, and away you go, no problems.
Yeah, and you can pop them right off too. Like it doesn't really do shit.
Yeah, you get to get like a right skill of being able to just do it in one go, just like pull the big plastic bit off the top of the bottles.
That's fantastic. I bet alcohol is obviously probably the easiest thing to also trade off too. Probably anybody.
Yeah. For you would get £10 for a litre in Scotland, £10, which is like about $12. So steal a litre of alcohol, get $12 for it.
That's pretty good. That's actually honestly a great value. Like even if you sell food stamps to somebody, you get like 50 cents on the dollar. Sounds like you're getting pretty like a little bit better than that. So as far as stolen goods, you're getting a good value, I would say.
Yeah, what's food stamps? What's that?
So when here in America, when people like they don't make a certain amount of money, but they have kids, then they let like with it, if you make like up to a certain amount, then they'll give you a certain amount of food stamps. So they'll like basically just give you like a little card, and you can like just charge cold food at, like at the grocery store or whatever. There, pretty much anything that's not like hot or cooked food.
We get in Scotland, well, Britain, you get help for the government. It's DWP, not the Department of Work and Power, Water and Power. It's department for working pensions. And if you don't get like a certain amount of money, they top up, they pay your rent, and they give you money for whatever.
That
It's
sounds
not like
nice.
limited to foods. It's drugs, drugs and alcohol.
And then everybody's
So,
mad
yeah,
because they're like, they're buying drugs and alcohol with it. You're like, that's exactly what I needed to buy with it. Please shut the fuck up
yeah,
about it.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But we also get there's a scheme just now in Britain that everybody's getting £900 over the next year. There's a payment going out for £301 this next week, and yeah, everybody's gone mad and they're all excited about it. So I reckon a few dealers are going to be getting a knock at the door when it arrives.
It's going to be a good time for everybody. They're going to be making record money. Like, people are going to be buying a ton of drugs. It's basically like as good as it gets.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Awesome. Cool, man. It was brilliant talking, and
Yeah, it was
I'll call
fantastic,
again
man.
sometime.
Thank you for calling. Feel free to call anytime. It was absolutely a pleasure.
Definitely, but I mean, it's like 5:54 here just now, so it's very rare I'm up at this time.
Oh yeah, that's pretty
What?
late. Yo, do you
Take it
say
easy, bro.
like 7:30 when it's 8:30?
8:30. Pardon?
Do you say like if it's like 8:30? Do you say it's 7:30?
Yeah, 8:30. Aye.
Yeah, all right. My friend's Irish. He always says that, but he's the only one I ever said that. So I wanted to ask you while I had you here because you're Scottish.
Yeah, 8:30. It's
All right,
we've
man,
got an
well, go the
American
fuck to
friend.
bed. Go to sleep.
Oh, no problem, bro. Take care, man.
Have a good one. Absolutely not guilty. Fantastic. What a joy. A delightful accent, like a fantastic story. An absolute sentiment I can get behind. Yo, like I wasn't doing it, but I was driving a dude around who would steal like 18 DVDs from Walmart, and he would just walk out and it would beep and he would just keep going still. And then we would take it to like the local record store that bought shit like that, and we would just sell them. And you would get like not even half value on brand new movies, but we would just go buy some weed with it. It was just two of us, so like a little bit was however much. Like, you know what I mean? So when he said he was doing all that, like doing, we weren't going to jail for this shit, but also it's so funny that like also one of the reasons he was down to shoplift so much is because jail wasn't bad at all over there. He's like, jail's cool, I'll do it. Uncle Meatball's mega fan. You know what? Even if that's somebody I know, don't tell me, because it feels good to see it. I don't need to pop that bubble. I'll just keep on feeling good about that. Let's keep it rolling. That was super fun. You don't even have to cop to any major crimes if you don't want to. Just call in and tell me you stole from your homie or your sister. 540-583-4464. I definitely know there's more stories to be had, so it's someone you know. I hope not. I hope it's not. I hope this is an internet person who just thinks I'm really cool. And I don't know if I can actually deal with the pain of if it's not that. So maybe I wish I knew you. See, that's a great feeling. Even if it is like nobody I know would even come up with an answer that good. Call in and tell me about it. I'm ready to hear it. Like when we get good calls, somebody else needs to call right after that. Cause you know what? The energy's good right now. Like I said after, but you know what I meant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what, Cheddar? If it is you, that would actually mean just as much to me. I'm not going to say it's less. Drew's calling back. I know this fool's stolen so much shit. I know you've taken everything, Drew. I don't even like. I'm excited to hear about it.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Doing good. All right, so first off, glad Scotland called. That was awesome.
It really was. It was quite enjoyable.
Oh, I was digging it. Get out of the swamp. That's all I kept hearing.
They got a nice way of talking.
All right, so I got little two short stories. Fucking I'm gonna tell you a stupid one first. I'm gonna tell you a smart one. So the dumb one is in high school. Me and one of my buddies had a stint of stealing riding lawnmowers, like around the area that we lived and shit. So I mean, we stole, like, he stole more on his own, but we, like, together stole like 4 or 5. But this motherfucker was like, so, like, just didn't give a fuck. Like, he would ride these motherfuckers like down the road, like, to school in the fucking mornings. He'd ride them to fucking school, park them at the fucking school, and then after school he'd fucking ride them back. And this isn't like in the middle of nowhere. This is like suburban fucking white collar fucking neighborhood.
Essentially, like in Waterboy.
Dude, for real. But in like a really, like, upper class, like, fucking kind of area. Oh, like, this crazy motherfucker. And he never got caught either. Like, nothing bad ever happened to him. I don't know what he fucking did with all the lawnmowers that we fucking stole.
I hope he sold them. I hope he didn't just go crash them in a ditch. Like, I hope he was at least getting a little cash.
Well, this is the same motherfucker that had me rob that house that me and my friend fucked up. I told you that story a couple months ago.
Sounds like a good dude.
So that was, yeah, no, he had his quirks. So that was the dumb one. The smart one is when I was living up north in Chicago and shit. Like, I was so fucking broke at some point that fucking, like, in between walking, like, from where I was staying to, like, go and apply at places, I'd fucking be passing, like, McDonald's and shit and be like, fuck, I smell so good. I'm super fucking hungry. I'm broke as fuck. Like, I got the bright idea. I was like, I'm going to look for a fucking receipt. And so I fucking went kind of like walking around looking at my feet. Fucking finally, like, found a receipt on the ground. And it was for a quarter pounder with no cheese. And so I fucking, I went up in there. I was like, hey, I came by earlier, like, on my lunch break. Fucking, I ordered this fucking burger with no cheese. I can't have fucking cheese. I'm super fucking hungry. Can I just get this and go on my way? And they're like, yeah, no problem. We'll fucking make it for you right now. And they fucking gave me a fucking quarter pounder, and fucking I got to eat fucking for free. So I was doing that shit for a while. I'd just find fucking receipts, like, with the modification on it. I'd fucking go up into there, be like, hey, fucking yada yada. Most of the time I say, like, oh, lunch break, fucking couldn't get out of work and come back, but I'm hungry. And fucking they just make me the fucking food, dude. Like, they didn't want to deal with any bullshit. They just like, all right, get the fuck out of here. It was fucking awesome. I thought I was super fucking clever for that.
No, I mean, it's literally the same system that tweakers use at Walmart to return shit. Like, they find a receipt, then they go in the store and grab it, and then they take it to the returns counter and get money. So you're doing it. You know what I mean? You're basically just scaled that down for food, and it's probably a way easier crime because you don't even have to go steal anything. It's one step.
Exactly. You just go in there, fucking bullshit, come out, get the food. There you go.
Absolutely. That's pretty good, man.
Right,
I
mean, that was
mean,
my little two-parter, man. Yeah.
and again, like, it's a fast food restaurant you're ripping off, so, like, nobody's getting hurt. Ronald McDonald's not feeling that. You know what I mean? Not guilty.
Dude, they throw away so much fucking food. Like, I'm just getting a little bit that they fucking don't throw away, you know?
What's the difference? You know what I mean? What's the difference? Because also, guess what? Even though you're making up that they fucked one up to get a free one, like, they did fuck up like 15 other people's shit who didn't come back. So really, like, they're happy to do it.
For real, like, they probably knew what I was fucking doing, but they're like, you know what? We'll toss him a fucking bone. He looks pretty skinny.
Yeah, this little bastard needs a burger. Let's get it to him.
Exactly. They get to know me, be like, toss some fries in the bag. Motherfucker Always gets it wrong for some reason.
How many times were you always going to the same places, or like did you do it a lot for a while, or how many times do you think you did it?
Well, so I moved kind of around the city a little bit. So I was able to do it at like around one area where I was staying, and then I hit like another, like, dude, I probably hit like at least like almost a dozen, like in total.
That's pretty good. I mean, that's a lot of free meals. Because you only need to eat like once
Like, I
once
figured-
a day sometimes. So if you're stealing food, like that's 12 days, like that's pretty great.
Oh yeah, and sometimes like you go to fucking Taco Bell and find a receipt for like they had like the double XL grilled stuffed burrito and shit. Like
That's a big
like
one.
you could get like a big fucking thing of food.
Yeah. And also that's fun. You're basically Aladdin. Like that's what I was gonna say, is you're basically Aladdin. Like you gotta eat to live and you gotta steal to eat. And you can tell me all about it when I have the time, which is now.
Exactly. I mean, hell, my stepmom has even called me a street rat. So yeah, if people keep telling you.
You know what? A stepmom came up with that term, so I know it all makes sense. Like that lines up for me.
It was so random. Like I don't remember what she was bitching about. She's like, "You street rat." I was like, that kind of took me back. I was like, "You just call me a fucking street rat?"
I mean, I've heard enough stories about you that I won't say she was wrong, but also it was out of line to say that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I've only told you, I haven't told you really redeeming stories of myself.
No, I don't need to hear the good ones. I trust that you're a good dude, and I'll just judge you for the bad things. It's all good.
Fair enough.
I mean, we're like no less than 45 stories deep now. So if I don't think you're a piece of shit by now, it's probably not going to happen.
Well, that's good. I mean, I know my first few stories were a lot more shocking and riveting. I'm winding down on them, man. I'm starting to run out. I'm really having to impress myself now and think.
I mean, I can't expect you to do it every day, but you do. You find a way. So I appreciate it, man.
No, doing the show makes me realize like I've lived a life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
there's
dude.
that.
You don't need to write a book because it's all recorded now.
Exactly. I can just fucking look on all this shit. Appreciate that. Yeah, man.
Oh, the Scottish homie said, I forgot to say I used to steal something from Aldi, call up customer service and say I was in the store and I bought the item. And oh, are you guys learning that I can't read out loud? I can, I'm just really high. Okay, I'd steal it from Aldi, call up customer service and say I was in the store and I bought the item and say I need to return it, but I've lost my receipt. And they give you a code to give the teller and then you get your money back. I'm full of scams, bro. Got a good one going with Subway right now. Oh shit. Yo, I was like, this is a silly thing to complain about, but they stopped carrying the shit I eat at Subway. I've been eating this shit for like 10, 15 years and they don't have this fucking gross made up chicken breast. Like it's an absolutely fake chicken breast, but I loved it. And I don't like the cut up fake chicken breast they have. So they ruined it for me and I don't even go to Subway anymore. And I love Subway. Yo, I'm so excited I can even tell you guys about this because I forgot. I found in my city an open Quiznos. I didn't even know Quiznos was still a company, but there's an open Quiznos and I am going to go eat there. I am 100% going because I remember when I was like 12, I loved Quiznos. So I'm doing it. I don't know why I'm so excited talking about it right now, but I'm going to do it. Having a scheme for Subway sounds tight. Like even now when they don't have the sandwich I like, if I could get free Subway, I would do it. My sister, she's done this twice, not consistently, like not close together, but I fucking, what the fuck was I just talking about? I just tried to read like 3 messages mid-story and I lost my train of thought completely. Nothing. Like I don't even remember what we were talking about. Like, oh, my sister sent me 2 times 3 Subway gift cards, bro. And I fucking ate so much Subway. They were each like a $15 gift card. That means you can get like any fucking sandwich they have. Any fucking sandwich they have, like with $15. But then after I would do it, like I would have like $1 left on these cards. And like after I went back and tried to use like the last of the credit on a card. And I thought the guy was going to tell me how much I owed him cash, but he just handed me back the card and gave me the sandwich. This happened like 5 times. It wasn't even the same guy every time. I don't know if they didn't give a fuck. I don't know if they weren't actually checking the cards. Like they gave me basically like a free sandwich. I used cards that were completely empty after a while. Like for sure. Fantastic. Because you know what? Subway is good, but free Subway tastes twice as good. Like by a large margin. Like it's a lot better. I was a manager at Subway. I would make so much different shit. Yo, that's tight. Yo, when I worked at a pizza place, we would make all kinds of crazy pizzas. So I can only imagine. Plus, I love making giant sandwiches. So if you're at Subway and you can make it as big as you want and you're the manager, no one's going to tell you shit. I would make, and they're making fucking Scooby-Doo sandwiches like 2-3 days out of the week. It would be a problem for my health. I'd be making such big sandwiches. Corporate would have to come tell me I am fucking stealing too much from the company. Like it would have to be, they'd have to take me to a court. And they couldn't. You would braid the bread. That sounds crazy. I've made those 6-foot sandwiches. I haven't told this story on stream. I'm 100% positive. But since we're talking about the oven roasted chicken breast, I made a bet one time with my friend that I could eat a 6-foot sub. Because that's how much I ate Subway so much at the time that I said I could eat a 6-foot sub. And I absolutely would have done it if I'd picked like roast beef or a sliced meat. But I picked oven roasted chicken breast because I figured if I was going to have to eat it, I wanted to eat the sandwich that I like. So I got 6 foot of fucking oven roasted chicken breast with bacon. And I sat down in front of like 15 people in the living room of this house I lived in. And I tried to eat a 6-foot sub. And when I tell you, I ate 4 feet of fucking Subway before I thought I was going to die. I'm not ashamed of that. It was a good attempt. I'm not sad to fail because I really gave it my all. And I didn't stop eating sandwich until I physically thought I was going to die. Like there was nothing that could have stopped me besides the limits of my own body. And honestly, it felt good to get that off my chest. I lost the bet as soon as I stopped eating. Like half the people watching jumped in and ate the remaining 2 sandwiches. Everybody was like, this sandwich is delicious. I know they all fucking ordered it later. Like, this blunt is out and that tasted really gross. Why does stuff like that always happen to me? Subway coffee freebie. Get 2 smartphones, sign up on one, and take the referral code download. Temporary email on the other one. You keep referring yourself, you get 200 points per referral. God damn. He's just showing me a zillion free points on this app. Can you only get coffee or can you get food too? Even if it's just coffee. I've never gotten coffee at Subway, and I don't know if it's good or bad, but if it's free, I'll try it. You know what I mean? There was like a window when I tried to eat this fucking 6-foot sub where I was like trying to do eating challenges around town. But when I say that, I literally just tried to do one a couple times. Because there was one in our town that was a 4-pound sushi challenge. They made 4 big ass rolls of sushi. Someone's calling. I'm going to stop talking. Oh, it's the other dude who called already. What's up, dog? Thanks for not making me tell more eating competition stories.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, Subway's okay, but it ain't that great.
I don't eat it anymore.
But anyway, I have another stealing story. So I used to work at Lowe's, right? And I was in appliances. Actually, wait, no. I'll back it up a little bit. I used to be in inside lawn and garden, right? And for Memorial Day, right? This man wanted a crab pot. You know what a crab pot is, right? Like one of them big ass pots that sits on top of the burner.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes.
And this man comes in with a $50 bill. He was like, my mom, my whole family told me to come in here with a $50 bill and buy a crab pot. And I used the fucking lift. I have to go up like three rings high to get him this crab pot, right? And I bring it down and I'm like, oh, that's $56.99. And he goes, oh, fuck. So I was like, you know what, bro? I don't even want to put it back up in the rafters. So what I did was I punched a fucking hole in the side of this box, went into my little fucking desk, got one of my damaged box fucking stickers, and I wrote $40 flat on it because it's damaged. And I was like, there you go. Happy Memorial Day. Gave him a handshake, and then we were on our way.
Like, first of all, not only is that a good story, but you also made this dude's day. Like, he was in full-on panic sweat when you did that for him. Like, he was distraught.
Oh, no, we were both distraught because I didn't want to fucking put it back. I got like 9 other people walking around me asking me shit. I was like, I don't
there
want
was like no part of me that wasn't sure you were going to say you just pocketed the 50 and gave him the pot. Like, I was 100% certain that's where the story was going. So, like, I'm just pleasantly surprised. Like,
it's technically stealing, but it's also wholesome.
That's a Robin Hood style crime. No one's gonna. You can't be guilty for that in this court.
Exactly. Okay. Thank you for not calling me guilty. But also, in the same store, then I got moved to appliances. And also, like, in appliances, I was, like, head of, like, the vacuums and shit. And some of the vacuums in appliances were worth $10.99. And that's not 10.99. I mean $10.99.99.
$1,000 vacuum.
And so I used to wait until like about 30 minutes before closing and take one of these $1,100 vacuums and go out to the bullpen, which is where they kept all the fucking like lawnmowers and shit like that. And there was just like a regular ass chain link fence around that. And so I used to take this box that weighed maybe like 25, 30 pounds and yeet that motherfucker over the fence. And then I would wait until I got out at end of shift, get in my car, pull around the back, pick that motherfucker up, and then sell it to a goddamn pawn shop.
That's tight. And what did they give you for it at the pawn shop? What, like, you got like probably at least like $300-$400. 600. That's fantastic.
I mean, the box wasn't open. It was just dead.
And were any of them ever broken from you fucking eating them?
Oh, well, one was broken, and it was my wife's ex-boyfriend. Actually, no, wait, no, that was like, what was it? It was a weed eater, yeah. Like, I used to do this shit all the time because it was just so fucking simple.
That's It sounds like you did it many times. Like this sounds like it's some would call this grand theft. It sounds like we've entered a realm that is a lot of money, but I'm still here for it. Like I'm absolutely still here for it. I'm still 100%.
Yeah, it's like, like I really don't give a fuck. It's not like the CEO of Lowe's is fucking missing it with his fucking like $15 million a year fucking salary.
Yeah, man. Fuck Lowe's.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, well, if you're gonna talk about stealing, like, I've been real creative about this fucking art, because there is an art to it.
You're good at it, man. You're good on. You're for sure good at it. If I've ever heard about somebody that was good at it, it's you. You're essentially like Nick Cage or somebody from Ocean's 11.
I'm no fucking Brad Pitt.
No, I didn't say
like
Brad Pitt. No, I didn't say Brad Pitt. Thanks for calling again, bro. Oh, we're getting another call right now. I'm going to let you go.
All right.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they just tried to get me with a classic Nick Reed, but the screening fucked it up and I think I caught it. How's it going?
Pretty good. How's it going?
Pretty good, dude.
So last name was Gurr.
Yeah, I thought it might be. I felt it in my bones.
It's not my real name.
Not a real name. Yes, I understand. No, I get it. I feel you.
Okay, cool. So far these guys have been boring as fuck. Let's have some fun, man. Let's talk some funny stuff here.
Let's do it. I'm here for it. That's what I'm here to do.
Okay, so I know you.
Okay.
I'm your biggest fan. My name's Sean. We used to hang out a bit. You got a dog you know about? First time caller.
I love that dog. I love that dog more than probably any dog that I've ever owned, including my current dog. Like you just had a great dog there.
He shits everywhere now. It's sad. I actually just got done cleaning my foot off some shit in my house that I stepped on.
That's a nightmare.
Anyway, so I mean, I've stolen a lot. I guess we should talk some about stealing.
Oh man, you know
Or
what? I
scam.
didn't even think to have you hit me up. So this is actually genius because I'm pretty sure you have some really good stealing stories.
Dude, I got ones going on right now. I can't talk on here, but I'll tell you that, like, fuck, dude. Spend like $200, make like 1,000. Fucking
That's
pretty
pretty
easy
good.
right now.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's a
I'll
good
text
flip.
you about it later. But let's see. Sandwiches, that was a topic. Safeway, you remember the Safeway fucking?
Oh yeah. I remember you were doing this. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
You were just getting. Yeah, I remember this. Go on, say it.
So Safeway would kick out every 7 sandwich that you got, you'd get a free sandwich coupon. And one day I went through the self-checkout and I used that and it didn't ask for the coupon. I was like, holy shit. And then I look at my receipt, it prints it out $0, 0 cents, and then adds another sandwich towards my total. So after my 7 free sandwich, I got another coupon. And I was like, holy shit. So then I fucking handed them out to everybody. And we had probably 10 of us, probably got a good $5,000 worth of sandwiches before we got caught.
I remember all you guys were talking about this for a while. I never did it, but I remember at least 7 or 8 people talking about it for sure.
Yeah, it was good a whole summer. Then I started fucking the girl at the deli because she was like, "Why are you in here so much?" And it was right next to 24 Hour Fitness, so I'd go work out and then I'd go in there. And she's like, "Why are you in here so much? Like, it's not that good." And I was like, "All right, you don't like this job, right?" And she's like, "No." I was like, "Okay." So I explained to her what was going on, and she was like, "Oh, fuck yeah." And so then we started hooking up and stuff after that. And after that, she would just tell me when to come in when there wasn't any quality control, and she would just bag me up full carts of groceries and then fucking send me on my way.
Oh, that sounds so cool. That's such a good hookup to have. A grocery hookup is so clutch.
All right, then let's see. Where else can we go? Last year, I'm not going to say the name because this one might be back on, but there's a golf site that it's $50 a month. I mean, $50 a year to sign up for this club, and then you get free bookings. Okay.
Okay.
So you don't have to pay. Usually, like green fees will be like $45 to $100. But to book online, you have to spend like an extra $3. So like reserve it there and not like go in or call them. So this lets you bypass that. You just pay the $50 for once a year, and then all your bookings are free. So what this site was doing is every 4 people that you book, so like one round, usually 4 people, they give you a $10 gift card towards Strixon, which is a golf company, one of the top 5 or 4, and then $3 credit towards your next round. Well, when the sun started going down hella early, right? The clubs would leave their tee times running all the way until like 8:00, even though they close shop at like 6. So I was starting in New York, changing my address every day all the way to California, and I would just wait until it was dark there, and then I would book like 10 tee times for 10 full groups, so like a 4. So I'd book like 10 of them per golf course, and I would do like 100 to 200 of these tee times, and then that would give me $1,000 to $2,000 worth of gift cards every day.
That's crazy.
And then the $3 every round would just be added to my account. So me and Matt did not pay for golfing last year. Like we went every good course you could go. $300 fucking.
I just texted him maybe like 2 months ago, and I was like, "Yeah, do you want to hang out?" And he was like, "Yeah, are you trying to go golfing?"
Yep. Yeah, I just went with Mark and him, but I hadn't gone in like 8 months. So anyways, they clipped this thing because of me. Like they squashed the whole entire club. Like you can't even sign up now. But I just reached out to them, and you're going to be able to sign back up in a couple weeks. I don't know if they got new IT people, because they literally on their Facebook page said they were trying to hire IT people, and I know it's because of me. I probably took them for $60,000 in gift cards. And
that's so much. And golf shit's expensive too. So I'm sure you then bought expensive golf shit and went and sold it locally or wherever.
Well, so yeah, I got like fucking $10,000 worth of gear. But then I would take the Strixon cards, and here's the shittiest part though. They were $10 at a time. So if I wanted to order fucking $2,000 worth of shit, I had to put in 200 gift cards. Yeah, 200 gift cards.
That's hilarious.
So
that sounds worth it though. I mean, it sounds
Facebook.
like taxing, but it still sounds worth it.
Oh, it was easy money. So I would take the golf clubs that I got. They come brand new in the box, and I go to Golf Now or Golf Mart, which out here in the Bay, and they would give me 90% of what those clubs cost for them to sell in store on a gift card, and then you could get any brand. So then I was just selling those gift cards, and I would sell it for 80%. So I would end up getting like 70% of the money that I was actually getting for free.
That's
so
pretty high for selling gift cards. 80 and 70% for selling gift cards. That's extremely high. That's fantastic.
It was probably $40K in like 3 or 4 months.
That's quite a grift, my friend.
It was pretty sweet. Man, I've done so many fucking loophole things. I'm just like trying to.
It's a hard guilty, but I'm still here for it. I still like it.
Okay. One of my first ones was when I was young, Dr. Pepper had like every 6th bottle that you bought would be a free soda. And I found out that you could just tilt it, and if you got it just perfectly in the perfect spot, you could see like the end of the E that says free instead of it being a code. So I would just go in there and be looking under all the caps, and then go up there, give them the cap for the free soda, and be like, "Oh, look, another winner," and then fucking do it again.
They just thought you were like the luckiest dude in the world.
Well, a couple people saw me doing it, and they're like, "I'm like, suck my dick. What are you gonna do?" It's not
yeah,
illegal.
They don't work for Dr. fucking Pepper. Like, you work at the gas station, bro. Like, take the cap.
Yeah,
you're gonna get paid for it still. Like.
Yeah, and fuck, what else have I done? I don't even know. One time there was this couple walking, and I seen them, and this guy had like a Rolex on, she had like a Gucci purse, and I fucking ran up there with my 45, and like they she wouldn't hand it over, so I had to shot the guy.
No. You can't lie. You can't lie like that in here.
No, I'm just kidding.
We don't do that.
Yeah.
No, somebody
You're
just
right.
somebody else was just calling and they hung up. I believe in you. Whoever's doing that, call back. You can do it.
Call back. I'll hang up. I'll call back again on another topic. I can't. But
this was a
reach out
great
to
one
me
for you to
because
call on. Honestly, I should have reached out to you.
Yeah, I sent you some of that Profit Lounge stuff, but you don't even have to sign up. I could tell you a few of the things, but definitely got some good things going on right now. Like,
well,
right now,
I would never do something like that. If you wanted to send it to me so I could point it in the right direction, like the authorities or something, I might be interested in that.
No, this shit's completely legal. It's a loophole.
That's tight. You know what?
The only reason why I don't want to share it is because I don't want it to get clipped, like too many people doing it.
Yeah,
but
that
it's
makes
completely
sense.
legal. You get a receipt, you pay for it. It's just super discounted.
That sounds nice.
All right. Well, I love you, and I guess the only thing left to say is that I'm your mega fan. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you. That's great.
Goodbye.
You know what? I was right. It actually, I'm more bummed out knowing who it is. I wanted it to be someone I didn't know. There it is. That was great. Honestly, when my brother hit me up, was telling me about things I should be careful with when doing this show, culpability wise. He was like, yeah, what's worse is somebody could actually call and talk about real crimes. And I was like, it happens every episode. It happens all the time. And he goes, that sounds awful. And I was like, it's the reason I do it. Like, that's what I'm in it for. That's 100% why I'm doing it. No, he's big guilty. But it sounds like if it's really illegal, like he said, and he's lied to me many times before about things like that. But good for him. He's killing it. That's fantastic. Whoever just called and hung up twice, please call back. They're doing it. I'm going to answer. I'm going to answer right away so you don't have a chance. Hello? Hello? They hung up. Fuck. Oh, they're calling back. Maybe they're just somewhere with awful service. Hello? Did I get you?
Hey.
What's up, man? Thanks for calling.
Yeah. You're on the topic of stealing today?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I wanted to see if, I'm guilty of this theft.
All right.
So back in 2007, there was a promo at like AMC theaters or whatever. This is when Apple's iTunes Music was like becoming a big thing, and they had a promo that with every movie ticket, you get a card that you could scratch off, and there was like a 12 serial number, and it would get you one free download for 99 cents. So the guy that was working the podium that checked the tickets, we went, he lost sight of us for a second, and we went and we grabbed the entire box that had roughly 2,000 of these cards in them. So naturally, we take all the cards, we scratch them all off, and I had my best friend's 4 little sisters in a straight sweatshop line scratching these fuckers off and entering them in the iTunes, which got me 2,000 free songs.
That's better than, and also they're like the highest quality songs you can get. Like, you know what I mean? Like this isn't LimeWire. They're not going to fuck up your computer. Like,
no, but I mean, it was a promo meant to, get people interested, and we ended up taking the entire house and getting roughly like, couple hundred albums for free.
That's fantastic. I mean, plus also, guess what? All that shit can still be associated with your iTunes account now, probably. So like if you put that shit into your iPhone now, you could probably download every one of those songs today.
Oh yeah. The encryption's been off forever.
Oh shit, thanks for the sub. Let's go.
Well, I have one more if that's okay.
Please.
All right. So I
I own a bar, and you know the song, I don't know if it's Waka Flocka Flame or whatever. It's the I'ma sip Moscato and do it with no hands. You know, the look ma, no hands.
Yeah.
You know that song?
Yes, I do know that song.
Okay, so back when that song was popular, it says "I'ma sip Moscato," and you know, all the brothers in the hood would love that song, and they would come up to the bar. And there's one guy who thought he was particularly balling one night. He went and he ordered 50 shots of Moscato, not knowing that it was wine.
Yeah. That's
And we tried to explain it to him, and he brushed us off and said, "Just go get me my 50 shots, bitch." And we were like, well, okay. So we brought him 50 shots, and he asked us how much. And I charged him $10 a shot for some Sutter Home wine. And I'm wondering to this day, did he go home and did he realized that he bought $500 worth of wine that cost roughly $17?
yeah. He just like dropped half $1,000 on box wine. That's fantastic.
Pretty much. Is that stealing? Am I a thief?
I mean, yeah, I don't even think you got the extra money, right? So I wouldn't say you're a thief. Like, he wanted to buy the whole bar drinks. You know what I mean? At that point, you don't care how much it costs. He was ready to absorb any price. You know what I'm saying?
And
Some shots are
tried to
fucking
tell
$8 and
him, too,
$10.
and
Like,
brushed
he was
me
ready
off.
for it to be anything.
Yeah, I guess.
No,
Yeah,
you
it's
still
just
got
things that
over
I
on
have
him.
trouble
Still feel
sticking with.
good. I'm not saying don't feel good about it. I don't want to bum you out. I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
Oh, I ruined it for you. It happened. I know you didn't call in to feel bad, but sometimes that's how it works here.
You're my therapist.
I wouldn't say that. I'm not qualified for that, but
No, you're more than qualified.
I could order you to go to therapy. That's more like how this works. Like, I could be like, dude, I better hear you're in therapy or I will hold you in contempt. Stuff like that.
All right. I'll take that.
All right. Have a good one, bro. Thank you for calling. That's
All
a
right.
couple doozies.
Thanks. Yeah. Yep. Thank you.
Shout out to all the first time callers tonight. I know that seems obvious, but a lot of the times it's these same motherfuckers calling, and I appreciate it, but variety is the spice of life. You know what I mean? We need the new callers. Call in. I haven't even had to ring the number in a while. Call in 540-583-4464. Yes, after this stream, we will be playing Fortnite, Crispy. Absolutely. So I will be on after the stream. I'm not ready to end yet, though. Somebody else call in. I need to go grab a bottle of water or I will die. So Court will take a short recess. All right? And when I come back, somebody better be on the line. 3, 2, 1, go. You know what? I actually say this every time that I put the recess screen on, but I never put the phone number on there. So I'm always like, there better be somebody when I get back. And then I don't put the number up. I take the number right off the screen. Yo, Crispy, I tried that Monkey app that you sent me and it seems dope because I think Google makes it, right? Or it's on Google, but it wasn't working with the virtual camera for my OBS, which is the same problem I have with Chat Roulette. So I'm still trying to get it to work. Otherwise, I would be popping Omegles right now. Also, that was the last water that I had earlier, so I'm going to have to drink a soda. I don't want to, but here I am. Call in and tell me a stealing story. Did you steal something? Did somebody steal from you? 540-583-4464. Did you or someone you love steal some shit from another motherfucker? Call in and let me judge you about it. Basically, like all the workarounds to get unbanned or to use a virtual camera on Omegle and shit are like level 3 nerd shit. I'm like barely a level 1 computer nerd. Like I can't open up the code shit and put in like it's all very basic, and there's like 4 YouTube videos on how to do it. Not a lot, but enough. But I'm unable. I tried. I looked it up and I tried to do it, but it's beyond my skill. So if we have like some level 3 nerds watching and you want to help me, seems like most of the people that watch this show are just X or let me dial it back. I don't know if you guys are computer nerds, so if you are, please hit me up. So many windows open right now. Oh, yo, somebody followed me on Kick a while ago, and I didn't see it. Can I get a follow back? I suppose. I mean, I don't follow anybody on here, so I can. But it's not letting me click on it. But yes, I'll follow you later. You got it. What a fun night. We're hearing a lot of fun stories. We're talking about a lot of stuff people probably shouldn't talk about on the internet. It's as fun as it could be. And I want to keep it going. I don't like to end this show, and I'll keep it going as long as people call. So let's do it. You know what I mean? Let's do it. I'm here for it. Numbers up here. If you need to call on the Discord, I can put the Discord link up again. So if you want to call on Discord, that's an option too. But the number is right up here. And we're talking about stealing. Let's hear it. I'm sorry I got to say it so many times, but new people come in and out. That's just the nature of Streamy Weemies. So it has been a good episode. Back to the old flow. We have gotten a lot of good callers in. It's good. Everything's great. Oh man, the sandwich. My buddy Sean. I don't know why sandwich came out. It's telling useful stuff in the Instagram chat right now. If anything, people are learning good tips on how to not get stolen from, on how to grift. These are all things you can't pay to learn. So he said you can do your regular email +1 or any number, and then that'll register as a different email, but it'll still send email back to your regular inbox. That's crazy. So that'll work good with the Scottish Homies coffee one, is what he said. That's actually a genius. That's actually genius. I didn't know that. Shawnee! Yo, I don't know if anybody else watches What We Do in the Shadows, but it's absolutely my favorite show. And I love the movie too, but like when I just yelled Shawnee right now, that's made me think of that. I never drink sodas on stream or really anymore. So it's like big bubbles. It's going to be lots of burps. What's up, man? You've stolen a lot of stuff.
Mine is a bit more wholesome than the ones that have been on so far.
Oh, well, I mean, some of them are good. I'll be the judge of that, I guess is what I'm saying.
Okay, so I was in about the 7th grade, and you know how like a decade and a half ago, people used to wear like wristbands as part of their fashion?
Yes.
I had taken off my wristband in the computer lab in my middle school at the time, and I accidentally left it there. And I had asked my friends, have you seen anybody with this thing? And they were like, yeah, we saw this one kid. And later I went to confront this one kid, and now that one kid is my husband. And that was about 16 years ago.
Shit. So that actually is very wholesome. You weren't lying. That's fantastic. So really stealing brought you guys together. That's actually kind of beautiful. You put a really sweet twist on this whole thing.
And I'm like, and I don't know if it's stealing per se, because I left it there by accident and he just happened to pick it up, but
Finders, keepers, losers, wives. Yeah, it's in there.
Guys who stole the bike, yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I like that. Sean in the chat said, stole my wristband and then your heart. That's funny.
that is absolutely true.
That was perfect. And a quick one.
Mm-hmm.
That was perfect. And it was, you had the story right on. Like, you've probably told that story a million times, I'd guess. It's your meet cute, right? Thank you very much for calling. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Fantastic. I love it. That's actually, I say this many times on this stream, but love is two people finding each other, and they did it. Like, that's as good as it gets. You know what I mean? And so you should go out and steal something right now, and you might find your significant other. That's what she's saying. That's what they're saying 100%. Steal for love, and love to steal. Man, I gotta tell you, it's been pretty fun. It's been real. We're having a good time. I mean, as much as I want to play Fortnite, I'd love to keep this show going. So if you want to bang my line, 540-583-4464. I'm about to get a graphic made for the call-in area. And I think also for the topic, I think it's going to be one graphic with the number and then a little blank window where I can put the topic each time. But my homie just said we can meet to do it. So new graphic is going to look good. But I don't think the numbers in the topic look bad like this, but also I know it could look better. Big burps. It's funny. I mean, we've heard a lot of stealing shit tonight. We've heard a lot of good stealing shit, and it's stolen my heart as well. I'm here for it 100%. Oh, you got all the user emojis. You got all the subscriber emojis on Twitch. I guess I got to add new ones now that I'm doing the judge show. I could probably add some judge emotes. All these emotes are fucking hilarious. I know that that's me and I made them, but that little one of me as a Cub Scout, so funny. Me with a little stack of money like a phone, a classic. I love you too, Sean. I'm sorry I punched you that time. All right, let's wrap it up. So, okay, 100% this show went better because I picked one of the best topics to bring back. So we're going to have to bring back another A1 topic for, what's today? It's Wednesday? For Friday. Plus it's Friday. So we're going to have a great topic and a great stream on Friday. So we didn't really feel it. Don't say that. So, okay, let me look. I think it's going to pause the Instagram live if I open up my notebook right now, but so we just did roommates. I still think we have to do more roommates later, but I'm not going to try to bring it back right away. Losing your virginity is a good one. I've honestly said that recently. We should do that too. Funny virginity stories. Let's keep it light. I think that might be a good one. Worst sex experience. It's pretty good. Sean's full of good ideas now. That's what I'm hearing. I guess we just did irrational fears. That is really a good one. Or like weird eating, like picky eaters or weird eaters. I know that's another good one. Got in trouble at school. First time drinking. I think we got to do virgin stories. That sounds good. That's a new topic and it sounds good. I've been wanting to do it. I got the suggestion for it. There's no reason not to do it. Friday night, like a virgin. We're telling funny virginity stories. We're keeping it light. And we're gonna hear good stuff. Like, I'm ready to hear good stuff. And if it's not a good story, then I'm not the person to call about it. But you should tell someone, just not me. You know what I mean? I'm not saying keep it in. Let it loose. So thanks for watching. We had a good time and a good turnout tonight, and I really like that. So I will see you motherfuckers on Friday, and we will do virginity stories, and I will judge the shit out of them. And yeah, that's all. Follow, subscribe, you name it. New clip tomorrow, new show clip tomorrow on Instagram and TikTok. So drop a follow and we'll do it. Love you guys. I've literally never said that on the stream or like that in person, but it came right out. So court's adjourned.